Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zahra, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia. Come to help the Muslims see for themselves and decide what is good, what is right for them through the Quran ayats, especially showing them through the Quran ayats so they are better equipped to decide for themselves what is right, what is good. Now I'm on this ayat, Surah 33, Ayah 32. Muslims would say that this is Allah is right about this, that the women should not speak softly, a soft speech such that would make those men in whose heart is a disease be tempted by that, right? So this, I'm going to show you the ayat. I'm going to put it now on the screen. Hope you can see it. Okay, I'm going to now read out the ayat. Surah 33, Ayat 32. O wives of the Prophet. It's not wives, actually. It is Nisa, which means women, not wives, not Zawja, right? So it's women. O women of the Prophet, you are not like anyone among the women. Nisa, right? Nisa. If you, it's not fear, it's being mindful here. Ittaqa. Okay, so it's being mindful of Allah. So if you are mindful of Allah, then do not be soft in speech, lest should be moved with desire. I was just doing a live stream on that on Facebook, and there's something made me laugh. It's not that I'm making fun of this ayat. No. Lest should be moved with desire, he who in his heart is a disease, but say a word appropriate. Okay, so this is the ayat. And if you can't see it clearly, then you can, what you can do is open it. I've opened from Quran.com. You can go to the website, Google search, or you can just put Surah 33 at 32, Quran.com. I hope you get it online. You can open it in your device, right? Or on your device and see the sign. So I was going through Madiha talks also, if I can mention that. Recently I saw this on her channel, or no, I saw this on my homepage, YouTube homepage. Sorry, I just have to pause this. Why is it playing? Okay. Oh, so, no, sorry, excuse me. So I have this in the background displaying. Should I? Okay, so this is what I'm going to. So this is what I saw, and I'm going to share this also. Madiha Talks video, right? I wasn't on the live stream. Shared. Sorry, I've used this after a long time. Just trying to get the hang of it again. Oh goodness, what did I do? Shared screen. Okay, so this is the video. The status of women in an Islamic society. Madiha talks, right? So I thought I should speak about this a little bit on this. It would be so debatable. Um, the arguments can go on and on and on. The Muslims can say, well, Allah is right in this and you're wrong. Or the question put forward, asked to Madiha, Dr. Madiha was biological Muslim, is feminism. What do you think of feminism and versus Islam? Something like that, right? Um, and then it goes on with this. So he was saying that, you know, that if the not the logical Muslim was saying that, what was he saying? Sorry, excuse me. He was saying that he was giving an example of a stewardess, woman, a female working as a stewardess, and she serves the men on the aircraft. And when she spills something, she says sorry and all this. She has to be really courteous and polite with the men passengers that she's serving, the male passengers that she's serving on this aircraft. And he had to use like a stewardess example to put this point forward that these women, Islam says when their wives, uh, why, why can't they serve their husbands like they would serve, like a stewardess would serve the male passengers when they, some accident takes place, they spill something on the passenger, coffee, juice, tea. They apologize and do all sorts of things, say all sorts of things like that. So Dr. Afaf says, out of politeness, this should happen. But what this logical Muslim are saying that then why can't these women get married? When they get married, do the same kind of service for their husbands. So he's like out of topic, and like why can't they be wives being of service to, like as if the feminists say don't do this. They're not saying don't do this with your husbands, don't serve your husbands, right? But what an example also to give. Like in Pakistan, we have female ayahs, and in schools, segregated schools, we have for the females, female teachers and principal, right? Principals, female, and then nurses in the hospital or doctors. The Muslim women might not want a male doctor to serve them or treat them or take care of them, or a male nurse. They would want a female nurse. So there it's okay. So it was like a really weird thing he asked. The way he asked the question and the example he gave. I mean, especially the example he gave, it's really weird, strange, right? This is not the example. Taking such an example of a stewardess, and then the wives and the daughters, and what are the daughters supposed to? Of course, they're supposed to, you know, be good with the parents and family members and brothers, sisters, and the whole family unit lives together in equality. And so, in unity, love, harmony, like that, and there's a balance. So, I think the Muslims, they don't know how to really ask a question and give examples like these. I mean, they don't know how to give a proper example. Overall, I think we have this blind spot or the bias we have, and then the ext- extreme example giving, like of a steward serving male passengers in the plane. And when she drops something, she has to say sorry, as if, the feminists don't say, like, don't say sorry. Don't say sorry to any, but just, for work, yes, you have to, um, it's like, don't say sorry to any male. So Dr. Afaf was saying this is like in humanity, this is everywhere. And this, to be, if you if you accidentally do something wrong, and at work also, we're supposed to apologize and make amends and all this. This is just so. What does it have to do with Islam being so greater than feminism, right? It doesn't make sense. But to him, it made so much sense. He thinks that the feminists are saying, when you get married to your husbands, um, be better at work. Say sorry to males there, but don't say sorry to your husbands. It's not like that, right? Spouses must apologize. There's this thing of insecure, even husband and wife, in Christianity, in Judaism, in just normal humanity. When you have a spouse, you have a life partner, or you have a partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, even. What a way to put it. And he's called himself logical Muslim. So I thought, I mean, I'm not good at the way Dr. Afaf, and I call her Dr. Afaf, and Dr. Madiha is, the way they answered, very good, but he wouldn't agree. He's like, oh, you're going on, you're saying this to me, and that's not the way, and you said you could opinion, and we could give an opinion and keep that opinion, and now you're getting angry, and all this is like about the women. Islam doesn't even allow them to have a say or to make a decision, right? The power of decision is not given to the women, it's given to the men. So this is a crime that you can have an opinion about things, but if this what I think is should be told to him was that this is a crime, that you can uh, the man decides for the woman, right? And she a lot of things, like she's half brain, she's and she men can discipline or beat her at third count. The Quran it says. So for men to decide this for women is just not fair. It's a crime. It's an inequality. Whereas if a woman fears from a man, from her man, husband misconduct, or sorry, I'm not able to say this properly. The ayat which goes, then Allah says, Allah doesn't allow the woman to take a hand on the man, raise her hand on the man to discipline him, but the man can. And this they feel is right? And Islam has given us the best. And Islam is right. And what an example also to give. Again, I'm back to his example he's given of a stewardess. So why doesn't she do khidmat, like serve her husband? Stay in her house, serve her husband. First of all, even the ayahs, the caretakers, who are they in Pakistan? Muslim men, when the parents, if the male can decide, oh no, no, sorry, if the male can afford to have, what we were told is that it's not the wife's, a Muslim wife's duty to even take care of the house and her children and cook and all this. If the male can afford to, her husband can afford to have a caretaker, which is called an ayah in Urdu in Pakistan, a maid servant who takes care of the children. So the husband can, employ a female maid to take care of the children, right? So just imagine this male So, okay, the wife has, the wife doesn't have to take care of the children. Islam, or the house, or a cook or anything. Islam has given these rights to the wife, freedom, right? But if the male can afford, then what about the ayah who comes in, who is the maid, the caretaker? She's going to be a female. They won't allow, the Muslim men don't allow males to come to take care of their daughters, let's say. And even their sons, female ayahs used to come and take care. I've lived in Karachi most of my life, Pakistan. So what about that, right? Okay, Islam allows a lot of freedom, it's not her duty, the wife's duty, to take care even of the house if the husband can afford to hire someone to take care of the house, household chores and all that, maintaining the house, cleaning up, and all, right? So you say, oh, such a great thing. That is. That is not a great thing. But if she has to go out, she has to ask the husband's permission to go out. Okay, you would say that's, I would say when I was a child, I had to go out, teenager even, I had to tell my mother, right, um, that I'm going to this place. So take the permission and just ask my mother. And although my mother was quite lenient, I didn't have to ask her to go out. So, but what Islam allows and doesn't allow, okay, I don't know about that, and whether the child is supposed to ask the permission of the mother, parents, father and mother. I think we were told that the child is supposed to ask the permission of the mother, parents, if they want to go out. And the wife has to ask the permission of the male, her father or her husband, to go out. So in that, she doesn't have freedom, right? So, and it's a good thing, like, to ask the permission when you're going out. As a child, you would want to know, the parents would want to know. And that is something in humanity or in morals, philosophy, you can decide for yourselves how, in secular system or whatever system you want to be in. It's a good thing. But for God to give this power to the men, power above the women, to beat them in the third count, all this is wrong. You see? To curb some of the rights of the women is wrong. The wife, the daughter, is wrong. And it's a crime. It's a crime that a husband can beat a wife at third count, but the wife cannot beat the husband. So you must, first of all, I think, well, this is in Urdu, sorry. So, Dr. Matias, most of our live streams and videos are in Urdu. I don't know how many are in English. And so I'm doing this in English and I can't, but you have to watch this. And if you're an English speaking person, you don't know Urdu, then I'm sorry, then I can't go translating what Dr. Afaf has said, and with regard to this, and what Dr. Mati has said with regard to this, the question asked by the logical Muslim in this video. So what do I, sorry, I can't do anything about that right now. Anyhow, so I thought, then how to help these Muslims, and I think more should be said about this. So, okay, so I went and I said, let me use the Quran ayat, my favorite, right? The Quran ayat. Let me look at. So I looked at the Quran ayat, O wives of, O women of the Prophet, this one, Surah 33 ayat 32, that you're not supposed to, the women of the Prophet, meaning then it comes, some say, okay, now even the narrative Madhya, Dr. Madhya was telling the logical Muslim, get your narrative at least in uniformity. There are two narratives, like Hazrat Khadija, she gave the wife of the Prophet's example, who was a businesswoman, right? So on one hand, and she married Prophet Muhammad, and he was employed for her, he was working for her. So at least get your narrative straight. The women should be at work, at home with their husbands, serving their husbands only, or also they can do business. And he was saying like, doing this for money, okay, money. What about the man who cannot provide for them, the Muslim man? If the Muslim man can afford a maid, he should, because it's not, I was told in Shia Islam, it's not the woman's duty, obliged, a Shia Muslim woman is not obliged by God to work at home, to do all that work, taking care of the children and all this, cleaning up the house and all. It's not her duty, and cooking for the children. If the husband can afford, then she's not obliged. If the husband can afford a cleaner, a cook, and all that, it's not her duty to do that. Even if she stays in the house, she's told to stay in the house. This is her duty. And now some of the um, Muslims have different views on this, right? Different belief interpretation. So the law is that whether you stay in the house, women, or work, it is your duty to work, take care of the house, take care of the children. Hmm? Some Muslims would say this for Surah 33, ayat 33 now. Settle in your homes and do not display yourselves as women did in the days of pre-Islamic ignorance. Okay, they say, Bibi, I don't know, Hazrat Khadija, the wife of the Prophet, went out or not with the caravans. And I read on Wikipedia she didn't. She hired people to go out and travel with the caravans. But she was a businesswoman, right, at that time, before she married Prophet Muhammad. And so there are different interpretations of these ayats. Some even say now that, a Muslim was telling me that they're having this thing on the hijab, whether a woman should wear, there's still ongoing debate. And now some say, oh, these are women of the Prophet, they should sit at home, but not the rest of the believing women. Because it's put like this from Surah 33 ayat 32, women of the Prophet, right? Not Muslim not believing women. So many such problems in Islam, and then so many interpretations, different dissenting view interpretations of the same ayat. And then we have here, women of the Prophet. Now I have to even correct this. So now again, back to this ayat, Surah 33, ayat 32. Now when I looked at this, right, you are not like any other women. If you are mindful, then do not be overly affirm. Okay, let me read. Soft in speech, Sahih International translation of this. Can you see? Oh, I have to. Ex-Muslims, Jute. No, sorry, you cannot have the link here because you've called us liars. Sorry, you cannot have the link here. ایسے تو میں بھی بول سکتی ہوں کہ آپ کا پروفٹ جھوٹا ہے. I have given lots of evidence from the Quran. Only from the Quran I can prove that your prophet is a liar and has not abided by the laws given to the believers in Surah 5, Ayat 87. It makes him a hypocrite, according to the Quran ayats. So, no. And look at this. Look at Surah 33, Ayat 32. It is you men who are the sickness. God didn't say all men. It will affect every man. It says, this ayat says, it will only affect those men who have a sickness in their hearts, it means. Look at this ayat properly. I don't know whether now you, as a jhoote hain Urdu speakers, how are you going to translate this ayat into Urdu? Ex-Muslims jhoote hain. Link, please. اچھا تم لوگ ادھر تم لوگوں کے دلوں میں ڈیزیز ہے تم لوگوں کے دلوں میں ڈیزیز ہے تم لوگوں کے دلوں میں ڈیزیز ہے رائٹ پہلے سمجھو یہ قرآن آیت ہم لوگ لندن میں رہے ہیں ہم لوگوں کو برٹشرز نے تنگ نہیں کیا ہم لوگوں کو ستایا نہیں ہم لوگ اسٹرائکس میں ہم لوگ بچیاں ہم لوگوں کے بچوں کو نہیں ستایا ہے جو تم لوگوں نے ہم لوگوں کو ستایا ہے مسلمانوں نے پاکستان میں کراچی میں کیسے ہم جھوٹے ہیں ہم ایویڈنس دیتے ہیں اور آپ کہہ رہے ہیں کہ وی آر لائرس آپ نے اپنے دماغ میں ایک بات آپ کے ساتھ بات کیسے کر سکیں گے جب آپ نے ایک دماغ میں بات میں کہہ رہی ہوں میرے ساتھ رہو کوپریٹ کرو ڈسکور کرو اور ادھر تک میں پہنچی ہوں ایویڈنس لے کے اور ایویڈنس دکھا ٹیری کی ٹیری کہ ایکس مسلمز جھوٹے ہیں اور تم لوگوں کے قرآن میں کیا لکھا ہے جو جھوٹا ہوگا اس پہ اللہ کی کرس ہے اور اس کو کیا کرنا چاہیے اللہ کو اس سے ڈسٹروائے کرنا چاہیے سورہ ذریعت کی آیت ہے تم لوگ میں نے تو پروف کر لیا ہے کہ تم لوگ جھوٹوں کے اسلام کے فالوورز ہو جھوٹے پروفٹ کے فالوورز ہو اب پھر تم لوگ ڈرتے ہو ڈرپوک کاورڈ تم لوگ پھر اپنا چلاؤ اپنے اوپر پنشمنٹ اپنے اوپر اتنی بھی تم لوگوں میں ڈگنیٹی نہیں ہے انٹیگریٹی نہیں ہے لنڈن میں ڈیڈی میرے فادر یوز ٹو سے یہ لوگ ایک مسٹیک کرتے ہیں بیچارے پالیٹیشینز ان کے ریزائن کر دیتے ہیں ہمارے مسلمان ادھر پاکستان میں دیکھو ایسے بے غیرت ہیں شیم لیس کلرز کرپشن یہ وہ برائبری بے شرم بے غیرت ہیں لوٹ مارے اپنے کنٹری کو کھا پی کے ختم کر دیا ہے ریزائن نہیں کریں گے کرسی کو گرم رکھیں گے پولیٹیشنز کرپشن برائبری ایوری ویئر فرام ٹاپ ٹو باٹم ابھی تم لوگ دیکھو تم لوگوں کے اللہ نے کیا لکھا ہے ادھر عربک پڑھنے آتی ہے یا نہیں پڑھنے آتی ہے سمجھ میں آتی ہے یا نہیں یا اردو میں ترجمہ کرنا پڑے گا تم لوگوں کے لیے ابھی میں اتنی اردو میں ٹھیک تو نہیں ہوں وائز بھی نہیں ہے ویمن آف دا پروفٹ ہے یعنی عورت آف دا پروفٹ عورتیں آف دا پروفٹ نساء تم لوگ اس عورتوں کی طرح نہیں ہو یو آر ناٹ لائک اینی ادر تم لوگ ہر ایک عورت کی طرح نہیں ہو تم لوگ اللہ کا مائنڈفل رہو اور اپنے اسپیچ میں آئی ایم ڈوئنگ مائی بیسٹ ہیئر سوری بٹ miserably bad terrible translation in Urdu. स्पीच अपने स्पीच में सॉफ्ट नहीं हो कि कोई जिन जो मर्द जो जिनके दिलों में बीमारियां हैं वो आपको लस्ट यानी वो आपसे वो हो जाए, वो उनके दिलों में जिनके दिलों में बीमारियां हैं। तो हम तो इतने सॉफ्टली उधर ब्रिटिशर से ऐसे बात करते थे, एक भी ब्रिटिशर के दिल में बीमारी नहीं। जब हम यानी अब बड़ी एज हो गई थी, लॉ के लिए गए थे लंदन पढ़ने के लिए। आई डेंट सी एनी डिजीज हार्ट ब्रिटिशर। Hello, sir. This, that. Thank you. And the shop's going to love. Thank you, love. और ऐसे ना, dear, क्या है इनमें अखलाक। ना फ्लर्ट करते थे, ना हरासमेंट, ना कुछ। दिलों में बीमारियां। अब देखें इधर जो है ना, वो अल्लाह कहता है कि इनको आप वो नहीं करें, जिनके दिलों में बीमारियां। इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि हर मर्द के दिलों में बीमारी है। Not every man's heart is this disease, right? And those Muslims who come here saying that, oh, they, these ex-Muslims, we will show them, they come in the night time and or they go out and this, and they're trying to dance and this, or be free with them, or whatever, having fun on their own. We will teach them a lesson, so point is, that it's these people, actually, these people who have disease in their hearts. If they're even trying to teach us a lesson, didn't the ayat say to pass by with dignity, indecency, and all this, whatever? अगर एक औरत को नंगा भी देखो बाहर, खबरदार, उनको बराबर पीस डिग्निटी से पास बाय हो जाओ, या उनको ऑफर करो कि आपको कुछ चाहिए। अभी लंदन में अगर मैं कुछ मुझे फिट पड़ते, लेट्स से इफ आई गॉट अ फिट और समथिंग, उधर की पुलिस कैसी है, उधर कोई आता भी नहीं, आदमी नहीं आता मुझे छेड़ने के लिए। उधर तो अपना दामन ऐसा बचाना पड़ता है पाकिस्तान में मुसलमानों से। बच्चों को नहीं छोड़ते हैं, they don't leave children. If I get a fit and tear my clothes and run out, Lady Diana, suppose, Queen, or what, maybe this one, maybe suspicious, and to police will come if they excuse me, are you okay? Okay, where do you live? Can we take you home? Yes, okay. ऐसे calm down करेंगे, ऐसे respectfully आएंगे। हमारे तो मुसलमान बस, oh, we will teach her a lesson. हम या ऐसे अपने हाथ में रख, ऐसे कोई टीचिंग वीचिंग लेसन नहीं होता। आप अपने कुरान के आयतों को नहीं बराबर कुछ लोग तो देखते हैं, भूल जाते हैं मुसलमान। और इधर देखें, ये बेचारी औरतें, but there are men, it doesn't mean कि अब ये उर्दू में lest he in whose heart is disease, lest he, हर मर्द देखें, हर मर्द के हार्ट में डिजीज अल्लाह ने नहीं कहा ऐसे। If you can understand this in Urdu, the Arabic ayat also, right? Lest he, उसके लिए सिर्फ, but not every man. Allah doesn't say every man in his heart has a disease. So now there's okay. So the stewardess example that logical Muslim man gave on Madhya Talks. So, Thai Airways, there are these Thai stewardesses who offer flowers in the end when we're leaving. I've traveled in Thai Airways. And they smile, have a good day, sir. Have a beautiful, even male passengers, female, children. Sorry, I'm not going to give you the link right now because you have to change your name here. You seem to be a Qatar, a very, I can't give a name to a fanatic, I can't give the link to a fanatic. You cannot join here by putting us, sorry, I'm going to have to also, I will ban you. You've got to change this name. Okay, Samir has come. Samir, are you a Muslim? So let me just explain this because it's very difficult for me right now. डर गए. Don't use this kind of a thing. कोई डरा नहीं है, डरे तो आप लोग हैं, because आप लोग हार गए हैं, अपनी हार नहीं मानते. हाँ, कोई डरा नहीं है. ऐसे अगर मैं डरती ना तो मैं ये नहीं करती. कौन डरा है? डरने की बात, डराया तो आपके अल्लाह ने आपको है. ठीक है. और कहता है कि शैतान शैतान makes you fear through his companions, makes you fearful. So don't fear shaitan and his companions, but fear me. What kind of Allah is this? No, not right now. I'm not going to provide links to men. You can't come on my. Who gave you the right to come and talk to a lady? Huh? इस्लाम में तो ये राइट तुम लोगों को नहीं दी गई है. Rehaz, has Islam given you the right to talk to me? Hello, Ismail. Hi, ma'am. Hi. Hi, sir. Has Islam given your women the right to talk to non-mahram men? You tell me this. Why don't you abide by your rules, your Islamic rules? It has given the right? Where? Talking is allowed. Really? Which school of thought has talking not allowed to non-mahram? कोई तो कह रहा था कि इलेना अली को तो बात नहीं करनी चाहिए बिकॉज वो मुसलमान. कटर मुस्लिम women talk to men. ऐसे आते हैं निकल के इस टॉपिक पे बात कर सकते हैं. Yes, I'm sure I was a Muslim before. Shia Muslim. When Imam Zain al Abidin wouldn't want to hear his ladies in Karbala's voices, that's a different matter. Rehaz. Yes, I'm very sure I was a Shia Muslim. Would you consider me a Muslim if you are not a Shia? When Imam Zainul Abidin couldn't hear the voices of his women lamenting, that's your unjust opinion, biased. So you have to leave from here. You're not welcome. But तुम लोग बेशरम के बेशरम लोग हो. You are shameless people. Thank you so much, Ismail. Hello, Ismail. Hello, Ismail. Sorry. Hello, Ismail. Did I say Ismaili in the first time? You see, you are not truthful in your opinions. No, ma'am, wait. Rehaz's brother. You are Rehaz. What? Thank you, ma'am. No, ma'am, wait. Rehaz. Whose brother is Rehaz? Hello, Ismail? He's saying I'm not brave. So it doesn't matter what you're saying. See, your opinion doesn't count here. Rehaz is my brother. Okay, so, but he's really rude. He's unjust. All of you leave, please. No, you talk about yourself. You're talking about yourself, I think, because you'll be put in the fire. God has made you fear Him and also, like, fear many things. Fear, shirk, unforgivable. I know how you Muslims fear shirk. I'm sorry, no one, you are not my brother. No, no, my brother doesn't do anything like this. If my brother said such unjust things, opinions, I would disown a brother like that. First, please, I'm talking. Let me finish my thing. And sorry, your brother, I don't like your brother because he's this brother of yours. What is he saying here? Sorry, hello, Ismail. I can't trust you people. You are you are a gang of people. You are gangsters, or what are you? You are not my brother, Rehaz. Stop lying now. By speaking lies against someone, you cannot correct them. This is what your Prophet in Islam has taught you. The Sharia has taught you this. By lying against people, you cannot correct them. Who has told you? By lying against them, you can correct them. What kind of nonsense, illogical thing is this? Who has taught you this way? You are not a good Muslim. Hello, Ismail. Neither is your brother a good Muslim. Do you know in the eyes of God? You don't know. There are 50, 63, 73 sects. Prophet Muhammad has said, and only one sect will go to heaven. The rest will go to hell. How can you tell me you are good Muslims? Can you not wait for God to send a guarantee that you are good Muslims? You are lying and you are good Muslims. Yeah, maybe that's what makes you a good Muslim. Lying against people to cover up your lies, your religion's lies. This is how what your God has taught you, your Allah has taught you. Yes, that's a, you consider that a praise. Smart. You think you're very smart, Rehaz. Lanatallahi Allah qazibin. On the liars, right? Quran verse. Which Quran verse is this? No, no, but doesn't your Sharia say that you can lie? And isn't Rehaz lying against me? So I said, maybe you can lie. Like what Lloyd was showing, the Sharia shows that you can lie to defend Islam. You can even cheat. Okay, you're just here to. I've banned this guy, Rehaz. Okay, so now this thing is that a woman, just because some men have disease in their heart, all the prophets' women have to talk with men in a appropriate speech. So certain, if there, let us say certain men here, but it shows that the way it's put, it doesn't really mean that all men have a heart which is diseased. The meaning has also been given as you are not like any among women, fear Allah. So do not be soft in speech. This is all we get from Sahih International footnote here. Have I put it? Yeah, I've put it here. Um, okay. I don't think you people are serious here. I don't know why you even come here. I'm sorry. Isn't there a Islamic sect which does not allow women to talk to men? Let's say if her husband tells her not to talk to any men, not to bring a voice out, can she then? She then can't talk to men, right? She can't bring her voice out, right? In such a circumstance, can a woman bring her voice out, a wife who is not allowed by her husband? Because I heard in Islam, if the husband says for no rhyme and reason, he just doesn't like the father of the wife, his father in law, he tells his wife not to go to meet, just cut off from your father. She has to cut off from her father, right? Is that true or false? I've just heard it. I haven't read it online or found a Prophet Muhammad's hadith on it, but I've heard it from my Shia. And isn't there an ayat about the prophets? If you men want to ask something, it's in Surah Ahzab, right? Ask behind a door. When he was shy, Surah 33. Sorry, hello, Ismail. Your brother doesn't seem like a serious person or someone we can have a conversation, honest. That's why I say cooperate. a cooperative person. I'm sorry. I can't have a discussion with your brother. Okay? So, isn't there something like if your husband tells you, if your husband tells you, a Muslim husband tells his Muslim wife that you're not supposed to bring your voice out, then you're not supposed to bring, then the Muslim wife cannot bring a voice out. So, and he's been lying against me. When were you a Muslim? Who has said this, Samir? Or no, he said it, right? When were you a Muslim? And now you're here to back up your brother by acting quite respectful towards me. I doubt, sorry, I suspect some. You should correct your brother if he's lying against a person, shouldn't you? Hello, Ismail. So sorry, I can't be like, I'm really scattered brains and like this. If someone doesn't cooperate here, then it's even more difficult for me. So I would like you to um, cooperate with me here. Even if I'm an ex-Muslim and I say this religion is false, I've proven it time and again. How can you come here and say you are lying? You were never a Muslim. I'm sure about this. Look at the behavior of these Muslims. I mean, goodness. Okay, this is. So you see, at least God is not saying here, less those with disease. Only those with diseased hearts. He's not saying all men are diseased hearts. Or by speaking softly with them, you will make them, or those men, you will make them diseased hearts. Or you will put that lust in their hearts. He's not saying this. So what does this ayat actually is telling you? Samir says, hello, I've just subscribed to your channel. Samir, please, can you? I'll be repeating myself, going back to the ayat. Good evening. Are you Muslim? Are you ex-Muslim? Who are you? A very good evening to you, sir. No, it's too early to talk, to send a link right now. You will have to wait. I'm sorry, Samir. Sir, I'm an ex-Muslim. Oh, nice to have you. What made you leave Islam? So at least, okay, we have an ex-Muslim here. Do you have a channel, ex-Muslim Samir? That's Samir. So I want to share my story on your channel. Um, will you be able to show your face? No, madam, I do not have one yet. Okay. You see, the mistake I made before when I was using like StreamYard to send link and invite people here. Yes, sure. You will show your face because then if you don't show your face, I cannot allow you. I'm sorry. This is my thing with men, male, and it's safe for you, absolutely safe for you to show your face. Sir Samir, is it Samir, brother, sir? Since you're calling me madam, is it absolutely safe for you to show your face? Then I can send the link. But let me first explain, right? This ayat. So, less those with diseased heart should covet. So, not all men or not all human beings have a diseased hearts. Only those who have a diseased heart would covet, covet you. Or, I can't pronounce this word properly, I always forget. I've listened to the pronunciation. Google, thanks to Google, lest one in whose heart is a disease should be moved with desire, evil desire for adultery, right? So then, however, there are men who would who don't have this disease in their hearts and who would not be moved like this, a desire, by just talking to them. So why is Allah stopping the women of the Prophet just for those who have diseased hearts to speak softly to them or in a kind, very soft manner? Huh? Isn't it unfair to them? Unfair to these women of the Prophet? Isn't it unfair? Or would you say Allah is protecting the women of the Prophet from these men? It is a way of protection. Would you say that? Caution, like, oh, then Muslims can come up with, even the doctors say, there's a saying, caution is better, what cure, taking caution, or what is it, better than cure? How does the saying go? Precaution is better than cure. Okay, I got it. Precaution is better than cure. Right? So women of the Prophet are not soft in speech. They're kind of hard, speak in a like a just speech, hard way, or a little hard, not soft way. Lest the one in who, lest the one in whose heart is the disease, covet for them. Now there are rapists and there are all kinds of people, jerks out there. So we sit at home, we don't go out, we can't, we have to even cover ourselves. That's like protection for you, women, right? Now they want to do adultery with you, but how can they do adultery with you without your consent? God should have come up with something better than saying that, oh, I'm protecting you from the men who have diseased hearts, or whoever who has a diseased heart. So don't speak to them softly, right? So I'm protecting you, don't speak to them softly. And there are men who are not diseased heart, But you have to also speak to them because you don't know. And then why would you do adultery with them? Okay, in their hearts would come adultery. Let's say they feel like having sex with you. Very rare case, a man would want to do this, right? Or so is this the way? So speak to them hard way. Like you're a passenger and the stewardess. Again, I'm giving that person's a Muslim person's example. This you're a stewardess, you're a female. You say, "Hello, sir. Have a good day. Here's a flower for you." Right? I said, "What will you do?" "Oh, I want you." Oh, I'm desiring this woman. Oh God, I really want her. What is this? But are you going to go with them? Hmm? So it's in your hands, right, women, to have adultery with them or not. Just say no to them. If they say, "Oh, we'd like to go out with you," like, can you, we'd like to date with you. It's in your hands. You want to say yes, say no, right? And what about this ayat? That the Surah 33, where is it? He's shy of telling you to go leave the. So Surah is shy. Surah Azab ayat. He's shy of asking his guests to leave. 53. Then what does the end say? Because we're on this, the women of the Prophet. See, and it is not right for you to annoy the Messenger of Allah, nor ever marry his wives after him. Oh, he's married those widows whose husbands he killed, or they battled with him, they fought the Muslims, and the fathers he killed. Wives after him. Aisha, how old was Aisha when Prophet Muhammad died? No one could marry her. This would certainly be a major offense in the sight of Allah. Oh, it's here. Before this, such behavior is truly annoying to the Prophet. You know what was annoying to the Prophet? That the Sahabas, the guests of his wedding night with Zainab bin Josh, remain after the meal has been served to them, the wedding meal. He's shy of telling you the truth, and it is annoying to the Prophet. Yet he is too shy to ask you to leave. But Allah is never shy of the truth. Sorry, I forgot to share this. I'm sharing this now on the screen. Hope you can see this. But Allah is never shy of the truth. And when you ask his wives for something, ask them from behind a barrier. Are they allowed to talk to you? It doesn't say. Um, does it say, why do you want to join? I think you want to distract me. Hello, Ismail. No, there's no need for me and you to talk right now. This is not for discussion. I haven't done this live stream for discussion. First, you Muslims. Okay, let me. First, can you show me your face? Will you show me your face? Look. Yes, please. Keep to your word. We'll discuss maybe another sometime. Yes. Thank you so much, brother. Sir. Hello, Samir. Hello, Ismail. Samir says, Madam, will you be sharing the link? Please let me know. Um, I'm not sure. I'm not feeling well also. So sorry to keep you waiting, Samir. I was thinking how I don't know how long this will take. First, let me explain what I've come to explain. I haven't come for discussions, although the intro was my intro video. I will show everything with proof that Islam. How long will that take you? But can you just for on the topic, if you would remain on the topic, please, sir? Can you give me a feedback on this so that I know that I can trust you? On the thing is which is under discussion right now. If you don't cooperate with me on what's under discussion, you want to give me what you feel is right or right now what is in discussion, under discussion. Can you help me with this, with the topic right now? Please remain on the topic right now, right, brother? Then you can have the time. If I'm well, I'll give you the time, or what you can do is you can open a channel for yourself and do live streams. Now, here, tell me that this is pure annoying to the Prophet. Please, can someone, since Samir, sir, can you answer me? Are Prophet's wives allowed to talk to men? Okay, I will go then. Please tell me, please help me here. Okay, you'll go. Okay. Okay, yeah. So, sorry. He's not no one is helping me here. You see, no one wants to be, the topic is not interesting for you, but Allah is never shy of the truth. And when you believers ask his wives, let's see if it's wives or women. Wives, the hearts. And when you ask for them, it doesn't say anything, but just ask for them, then it says wives somewhere. Okay, here it says just ask. And when you ask for them anything, then ask them from behind a screen, hijab. Dhalikum. That is purer for your hearts. Right? That is purer for your hearts. For your hearts could deviate. Right? Okay. You are very knowledgeable. You can do this on your live stream then. Please, anyways, bye. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye, sir. Oh, he's gone with the taunt. You can conduct the stream alone. See? See, this is the audacity, like how they can lie and come and try to distract me. But you see, this is why they weren't coming to the topic at hand, whatever I was saying and asking for. They would not answer. So, of course, I have to do the live stream alone. Don't worry. Many people have watched my live streams when they haven't been there when I have come live stream because I don't give a prior notice, much of a prior notice. But don't worry. Many people, I see the views on my screencasting live streams, and there are more than you, one person. There are 20, 40 at times viewing, right? Don't worry, I'm doing this alone, but many views I get later on. You may be as knowledgeable as Adam Seeker, but what good is it when you don't have good manners? Views, how do you know? Have you? But there are views. There's more than one. Okay. Now trying to distract me on that. Of course, you will never agree with me, but I'm not the only. This is not like one, but there are views, right? Your views are very less, but there are views, right? More than one views. You know there are more than one views or not? Huh? Are there more than now? You see, you won't answer me on time. You need to learn yourself first. I don't need to learn anything. I'm unlearning what I learned. And what I learned is enough for me to unlearn it. I don't have to know the whole of Islam. I just need to know the fundamental, basic contradictions in the Quran. Who told you that I have to waste my time on the Quran and uh, on everything, be completely knowledgeable? Who told you this? You have made up your own mind. How much would your daughter know at 9 about Islam to embrace Islam or to leave Islam? No, no, there have been maximum 40, 45, more than 25. At times there have been 40, 45. But this alone should bother you because you said, but later on, at least I'll have views, right? I've seen 45 views. Where is it? Where's your. You can conduct the live stream alone. टॉन्ट करके चले गया, चले जा रहा है. Again a taunt. You're not a true ex-Muslim. Pakistani? Are you Pakistani? Stop this nonsense. You can't do this here. Disrespectful, taunting, rude man. Thank God. I don't even want a devil like you here. Rude person like you. Go. Leave now. Leave. You should be banned from this channel. Behave or leave. Respect or leave. No taunting. Look at your prophet. इसको देखो. अभी ये बताओ, तुम लोगों को जरा भी पता नहीं है, जवाब तो देते नहीं हो और कहते हो कि आई एम वेरी नॉलेजेबल. जानते नहीं हो कुछ. गूगल सर्च भी करना नहीं जानते हो कि हेल्प करो किसी को इधर. Where knowledgeable are you? Can the wives of the prophet, if you are so knowledgeable, you should have answered. Bring the voices out behind the barrier, talking to a man. If he's a male Sahaba of Prophet Muhammad at that time. The question I asked, you're not even answering that question. This Samir. Which family do you belong? These people who come here. So sorry, I have no patience with such. And thank God I tested him a little bit, made him wait to see what a person is. And it is not right for you to annoy the messenger of Allah. See, Sunnis, your Allah is saying here, it is not right for you to annoy the messenger of Allah, nor annoy. But then he can forgive. Your Allah has forgiven the Prophet's wives in Surah Tahrim. Your Allah has forgiven these people. They don't even know. These poor people are lingering on. The Prophet is shy to tell them on this also, right? It's so, it is, God knows where. You see the logic you have been given here? It's like an insult to logic. The reason you're annoying the Prophet by staying over after having your meals, and he's shy to tell you. Now, what do they know? That it is annoying him. It wasn't told to them. What was told to them? That he's ardently desirous of your welfare, right? So this would mean like Jesus was with the disciples, with his disciples all the time, his disciples with him all the time, day and night. Now he doesn't have time. Now he's trying to leave you. So if when you're told, although I'm not a Christian, but since you say this is a monotheistic religion and you should, the Quran says, ask those if you do not know who are reading, who have the book and are reading it, or who have the previous scriptures. If you are in doubt about it, Surah Yunus ayat also, right? It tells you to ask those who are reading, who have read the book or who have the scriptures. So, and please, I only ask for those who care to see the truth, not to have debates with me on this or lie against me. If you lie against me, I know I was a Shia Muslim, and you do these things, come as ex-Muslim, lying for fake ex-Muslims, I will ban you from the group, from the stream, and from this channel. So look at you, I mean, look at how deceived, how your intellect, your logic would not work. Why isn't your logic working? He is, who is, if someone is ardently desirous of your welfare, right? He would be available for you whenever you needed him, right? You need his company, you need him. Keep with the company of the righteous, the truthful. What about that? The great company, beautiful company. Quran ayat. On this wedding night of his, as I look at it through, and why am I stressing on this? Now it's Zainab bin Josh's wedding night with him, and he is shy. They don't know. It's Zainab bin Josh, right? This is what my aunt told me, Shia aunt. And I was a Shia when she had done her research on this ayat. Now, how do they know that he linked? It annoys, and it's saying it annoys or troubles. It annoys the messenger of Allah. I don't know the Arabic word, but I can compare it to another ayat, surah, as in the same surah. The curse of Allah is on those who annoy the Prophet. Now, they don't know they're annoying the Prophet. Anyways, this point again coming up, it's ridiculous. Look at the logic. And it is not for you to harm the messenger, harm the messenger of Allah by talking to his wives or asking them for something, but from behind a partition. That is pure for your hearts. Oh, his wives. What about the other non-Muslim women, slave girls? My goodness. What other different rules? So here it's purer for your hearts. Ugh, it's sickening. It's really sickening. Sorry to put it this way. There has come to you a messenger of Allah from among yourselves who is distressed by the losses you sustain. He's ardently desirous of your welfare. Shouldn't he be available to you? 24/7, I should say. 24/7, he should be available. And those are lacking of mind or what, who call him from behind the hujurat apartments. What is that? In Surah Hujurat? My God. That is pure for your hearts. What about so you should keep away from the wives of the chieftains, Jewish chieftains. Keep away from them. This messenger of Allah. He won't allow anyone to come near his wives. And after his death, even, he won't allow anyone to help his wives or marry them, even if they're young. He married a girl, child, Aisha. How old is Aisha now when he passes away? But he wants to marry all those women and give them to the Sahabas, the captive women, and the women who were married. You can marry, right? Surah 4, ayat 24. Logic. He's tried to tell you, my goodness, I'm stuck on this. Okay, so back to this. Now back to Surah Azab. It's good to tell these Muslims the West, the feminism is better, like Dr. Matia said. Feminism is better than Islamic laws about women and wives. Definitely, anytime. Feminism is better. Lest one in whose heart is a deceit. So Allah is really overly protective about these women, believing women, or the women of the Prophet, overly protective, right? But what about just the slave girls? Huh? These Muslims would say, this law is given us very good, very good. Be not too complacent of speech, lest Allah has protected prophets, wives, women. You want to protect them from the ones who are diseased, lest their desire come up moved, and they want to have adultery with you or fornicate with you. Hello? Allah doesn't trust the women? Huh? Believing women, what? Women of the Prophet, not even believing women. He doesn't trust the women of the Prophet to tell these. If they say, okay, they have this, they're going to ask you, right? Can I sleep with you? You say no. That's it. They should hear their no, yours no. And that's it for them, right? Overly protect the women of the Prophet. That's why Allah say not to say speak softly, because those who have heart disease. They get excited for you, for them, for the Prophet women. What happened? What will happen? No, no, this cannot be at all. Have to protect them from those men too. Completely go in the houses. Never come out. What this nonsense? Women, you have your say. This is the right. This is your right. International law, universal law. When a man become like this, excited, and he come to you and he say, you talk to me like this, I become very excited. You say, well, I'm not interested in you. Right? Sorry. You have the last say. You have the say also. Beginning, end, middle, every say. You have woman. Then why he say here, when he tell you to be chaste women, Muslim women, Surah Nur. Now you see, I've been saying this, losing my breath or what? Then why he say about fatayatukum, that if they want to remain chaste, has he ever said this about the believing free women? No, he's only said this. Why has he said this? First you will say, oh, he says here, look here, why not reading here, remain chaste. But no, 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 then tell your Allah, why he say here, if, why there's a if the slave girls want to remain chaste. God, what are you trying to say? What is your double dealing here? Your duplicity? Huh? He's already said, remain chaste. Right? That means that everyone remain chaste in all circumstances, right? But why is he then giving that right to the slave girls, which he doesn't give to the believing women? Huh? The wealth, and do not compel your slave girls to prostitution if they desire chastity. If they desire chastity. See, he's telling them, he's telling you Muslims, not compel the slave girls to to prostitution if they desire chastity. If they desire chastity. Huh? Even in Surah 4, ayah 25, he said, the fatayatakum, you can afford to marry or have ding 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 with nikah. Because you can't afford the believing women and you have this fear of fornication. Right? Now it's very late. Oh, God. And so marry those fatayatkum who are chaste, who don't have secret lovers. Right? He said that. But here, why does he say, if they desire chastity? Then do not, meaning only if they desire chastity, then do not compel them to prostitution, right? So, but if they don't desire chastity, now he's left it on the fatayatkum. This is how he should have left it to the believing women and the women of the Prophet, right? Like how he left it here for the Fatayatakum. How much did he protect them? By saying, remain chaste to them. No, here he's not protected the Fatayatakum to remain by ordering them, commanding them to remain chaste. He has put it on them. It's their say. And when they don't want to remain chaste, there would be no compulsion to prostitute them. So prostitute them. No safety for these women. And these fatayatakum are then used also for those Muslim believers who cannot control themselves, their desire, sexual desire, when single, after even fasting, remaining patient. The ayah doesn't say fasting, but we're told like that they should fast, and the tafsir or the hadith would something would explain, or the tafsir would explain of that ayah, that these men are supposed to fast to remain patient. But if you can't after even fasting and trying to be patient, then you can use these fatayatakum if you can't afford believing women. And then what is their even their this thing? What is their punishment even? You see, but these poor women are supposed to remain chaste, fatayatakum, and they're used for your fear of fornication. So use them, and then if they become unchaste, why is the punishment half for them than the punishment for the believing women? Surah Nur. How beautiful is Allah's safety for women, all women. Huh? Now 25. Trying to get my hands on computer. I've haven't used this for a long time, so now you look here. Muslim women, for you. But if any of you cannot afford to marry a free believing woman, then let him marry a believing bond woman possessed by one of you. Allah knows best the state of your affairs, and you are from one another. So marry them with the permission of their owners, and giving them the dowry in fairness. Permission of their owners, not even their permission, right? Giving them the dowry in fairness. Like Allah hasn't said by their permission. Look at this in this ayat. Now we're on Surah Nisa, ayat 25. Allah, Allah. So marry them with the permission of their owners. A married slave woman is forbidden from having a relationship with her master. It says here. Anyways, then what's there? A married slave woman is forbidden from having a relationship with the master, but an unmarried slave woman is allowed to have a relationship with the master, meaning. Anyways, so now you Muslims who say that Allah has brought the best protection and all this, even in Surah, this one, Surah Ahzab, ayat, right? 32, is to protect the Prophet's women completely, right? but there's no protection, like they're used. Okay, and to protect, I'm not able, wait, receive half the punishment of free women. So if they commit indecency after marriage with you, they receive half the punishment of free women. What is the use of this full punishment? You say that, oh, this zina, adultery ruins societies and this. So protecting societies ruin, destruction. Hmm? Now, where has Allah even protected the societies from this, from zina, the great, that would call for a great punishment of Allah, azab and azim, and because it would destroy. You know what zina does? Zana, adultery. But now this zina of these fatayatikum, their punishment is half. Not severe punish, not as severe for the believing, but half. Because they try to protect your men from zana of fornication, and so they are also fatayatakum, maid girls whom you could afford, right? Oh, you're not that rich. You can't afford believing women, from the believing women, free believing women. You can afford them, and so you use them, and so their punishment is half. So Allah put zana's punishment so bad, so strict for the believing, and the why? What's the reason behind it? Because this destroys societies and all this, right? And yet for these women, it's less. When they do zana during marriage with you, it's less. Now, why that? Wouldn't this, their zana in marriage with you, destroy the societies and all this? Huh? So the reason some Muslims gave to me about zana's punishment, why Allah kept it so hard, lashing and all this, how many times? 100 times or what? Is because it destroys. So to really discourage the women and men from doing zana, it destroys families, societies. But now their punishment is off. It doesn't destroy. If they do this in their marriage with you, Muslim men, it doesn't destroy much of the societies. With this sana doesn't call for Allah's great punishment, azab and azim, because it doesn't destroy much of society. So this, okay, and how many are going to leave Islam today? Women, I don't know, but if I can help one lady, Muslim lady, see this and leave, find her rights, right? Find your rights, make your own rights. rules for yourself. You be intelligent. You take it in your hands. You can, at least you have that power. Take your power back. Draw the line where you want to draw the line with men. It's in you. Find that power within. Not this Allah telling you. Save yourselves from this religion. And so going back to this, Allah wants to protect the women of the Prophet against the men who have disease in their heart. So don't speak to them soft. Meaning, every man they come across, they can't speak to them softly because of these men who have a disease in the heart. Right? Hello, Abdul Karim Saltorovi. Saltorovi. Hello, welcome to my channel. Oh God, can you read my comment? Is it important? What is important here, please, people? Human beings, fellow human beings. Women's rights, women's empowerment. Today we are here at this. How many are following me? How many look at this? Don't look at that, right? See how many are cooperating, how many are here, how many are your friends. Thousands of people can be following you. Now, what is it, Abdul Karim ji, that you want me to? Can you look at what I'm saying? I'm trying to save the Muslim women. Do I sound like a covert narcissist? Savior. What is you are discussing about? Can you read the title? Or do I have to? Oh, you want to discourage me? Can you read or you can't read much? Are you serious or you're not serious? You see, how many are serious? How many care for this? Or you care for, are you the bad one that cares for to control your woman? You want to marry 4 times? You want to have 4 wives? Huh? You want to have your wife serve you alone? And when you want to tell her, go out, she must go out. And when you want to tell her, sit in, sit in. And when you want to tell her, I want to go in to you, better be ready for me, darling, darling. You know how during and when kids, oh, amma, mama, mother. Ooh. I saw a rabbit Empress Marketplace. You know how nice we go. Ooh, ju. And then she's given the money. Go to Empress Market, Karachi, buy the rabbit. Then Amma khali wali. I will not give you good face, anything. Oh, but when you need some money from your mother, you go like sheepish. Amma, oh, I really, oh, yes, darling, I will give you the money for the rabbit. I really love you, Amma. How much I love you. how it changed. Yeah, you would say that's very good. That our Islam has told us be kind to women, and when we want something, we not to go like Zahra tell you that hey, I want to come in you. Now you better behave and allow me, permit me. Otherwise, angels curse you all night after that, huh? Or whole day. No, no. I go to my wife saying, oh, honey, darling, habibti, habibi, Johnny, Johnny, meri Johnny, jigar. Uh, yeah, yeah, I know that. You didn't get me wrong. So, Abdul Karim Saltorovi, are you for women that they are your fields and you can go to them as you wish and when you want and think that Allah has done the best thing ever, protecting women and wanting them to serve their husbands only? And why not to remain in the house? But Allah has made the husband, the man, the provider. Why should they go out to work? Then all your children, female daughters, remain at home because you, as a father, Muslim father, think, I'm not sending my daughter to a school where there is male teacher. So have you seen this? What this Muslim man was saying, Pakistani? Pakistanis will be Pakistanis. Unfortunately, some are great and they've left it. Oops, again it starts. Sorry, excuse me, I'm trying to, I don't know why it's. So please see this status of women in an Islamic society. Logical Muslim, right? Says that Islam is better than what feminism has given to you. And why should women work when they can sit at home? The fathers can provide for them, the brothers can provide for them, and after they get married, their husbands can provide for them. And if you fear any bad thing from them, hit them in the final time. You see, I don't know why you are going to who created you. You are not looking at what I'm asking you. You can't look. Why are you not looking at what I'm asking you? Abdul Karim. Huh? Sorry if I mispronounced your last name. Why? Okay, Allah created it, Baba. Allah created it. But, my goodness, look. What is wrong with you Muslims? We are on the woman, on this ayat. From this ayat, Muslims who say Allah is right about this. So Allah created us, the world, and Allah is right in saying that's why Dr. Madiha, when she came on this, the Muslim man say, now she's going to this, that Allah not created. Allah not brought this. This is man-made. Sir, my goodness. Okay, no Muslim can first concentrate whether Allah created it or God created it or Yahweh created it, the Judaic God created it, Jewish God, or the Hindu God created it. Who created it? You say Allah created it. Hindus say Brahma created it. Their God created it. Jews say Yahweh created it. Their God created it. Why they not come to Islam? Christians say the Most High God created it. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ's Father created it. Scientists say it came as like a big bang. It was created. So, how come what you believe, but you say or believe that Allah is created us and the world? Now, what is your belief that Allah in the world, in the earth, and in the sky? Is that your belief? Is Allah in the earth and in the sky? If you believe in Allah, then Allah knows what is better for us and women. That is the problem, you see. That is your side of the argument. Reason, which is this the right reason? If you believe in Allah, and why should you believe in Allah? Tell me. Why should you believe in Allah? Another thing is so Allah knows what is better for us and women. Now what Allah Himself says, if you find in the Quran contradictions, then it would be from other than Allah, right? Much contradictions. Reflect in the Quran. Allah Himself give you evidence, saying, send evidence. See if there is contradiction in the Quran, ayats, like in the Quran, then it would be from other than Allah, right? So there is something other than Allah. There's something other than Allah, right? Oh God. And why should you believe? I don't know if I'm asking you the right way. I think you don't read Quran. If you read, see now you are jumping to against me. You are. It is really what kind of people are you, believers? You don't read Quran. I think. Does Allah care about what you think? Yeah, Allah will throw abomination on you. But like, is this your thinking? Should it be your thinking how much of a Quran I've read? Or you don't see my live streams, how many Quran ayats I've found contradictions in? Or you don't want to see. That's why you're saying, I think. And you're lying. So you're lying through your teeth and shamelessly lying. What a Muslim you are. We have criminals here who are lying, saying they're Muslims as liars. What kind of punishment would Allah give to the liars who didn't believe in Allah and what He has sent down? Huh? What kind of punishment? And since I've proven that Allah is a liar through the Quran ayats, What kind of a punishment should a false prophet be given, and those who follow him, who claim to follow him, and you follow this, that you will give the punishment of Allah to those who lie, right? Apply your law to yourselves. Are you supposed to lie against other people? Has Allah told you to lie against a disbeliever? Maybe the disbeliever is telling the truth, right? Are you going to say that he's lying? If you want to see this Islam, the Islam see the character of Muhammad. Did Allah tell you this in the initially? What do you have to believe in first? Huh? See the character. See what is the character of Prophet Muhammad, or see what is in the Quran. What is the main scripture of Islam? Huh? What is the main miracle of the Quran of Islam? You can't even answer that. I can give you character. His character was so vulgar. I can show you from your own Islamic sources. Your prophet's character was vulgar. It seems that you people are, you don't, I don't know where you are. It's a, you can make these sweeping statements, lies against me. I think you don't read the Quran. If you read, then you would know who is Allah. What I think, so this is your true Allah. No, no, I have read the Quran. You may say I don't read the Quran. But how do you read the Quran? Tell me. You read the Quran in Arabic because it is only for the Arabs. You don't even know that the Quran is only for the Arabs, for the illiterate Arabs, and it was supposed to be recited to them. There are Quran ayats. Since you don't know your own Quran, you want to blame, insinuate on me this lie, Abdul Karim, that I haven't read the Quran. Otherwise, I would know your Allah. So look at your boldness and look at your cunning lies. Look at your cunning way against me, how you insinuate, how you calculate, huh? About another person. It's not surprising that from you people, okay, it is from your race perhaps, that hypocrite. Surah Nur ayat, you are the ones who have spread lies against Aisha. It is from your own group. And if your own group knew, believing women and men, Allah gives them such a warning. He would have punished them had they not been believing men and women. Gossip on the other side, Allah has put in Surah Nur, it's eating your dead brother's meat. Gossip, rumors. You eat your dead brother's meat. he's a Pakistani. नहीं नहीं, आपने ये पढ़ा है ये कि आयशा ने क्या कहा था? Aisha said, believing women were so oppressed. Hadith. Sahih Bukhari 5825. मैं आपको बताता हूँ sorry, I have this cough. आप मुझे क्या बताएंगे? आप मुझे क्या बताएंगे? मोहम्मद के आने से पहले ख़वातीन यानी women पर कितना जुल्म, so much जुल्म होता था. आपके आने के बाद women को इज्जत मिली है. सच बता रहे हैं? आपके उम्मुल मोमिनीन ने क्या कहा आयशा ने? आपको ये पता है? या पढ़ ले, आप हदीस पढ़ ले. सच बता रहे हैं? बिल्कुल सच, यानी 100%. अब्दुल करीम is telling the truth. मैं आपको बताता हूं. हिस्ट्री खोलें या हदीत खोलें? हाँ, अभी आपने बताया. अभी आयशा आपको क्या बताएगी? पढ़ें. आयशा पता है आपको क्या बता रही है? आप बिल्कुल श्योर है ना? आर यू श्योर? आप मुझे बता रहे हैं. अब्दुल करीम, जवाब तो दें, यस या नो में. श्योर है ना कि बहुत जुल्म होता था? लॉट ऑफ जुल्म बिफोर प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद केम ऑन द वुमेन. हाँ, बिल्कुल श्योर है ना कि प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद के बाद जुल्म खत्म हो गया? वो बिल्कुल. यस, यस, ही सेइंग यस. और अभी आपने ये नरेटेड इक्रिमा नहीं सुना है, नहीं देखा है, नहीं? क्या क्या कह रहा है? बिल्कुल, ही इज सेइंग हिज यस, ही इज वेरी श्योर. Before Prophet Muhammad, there was such um, cruelty on the women, and after he came, all that cruelty finished, and they got respect. Hazrat Khadija, what about Hazrat Khadija? Huh? Hazrat Khadija, was she a Muslim when she was a businesswoman? Huh? What about Zainab bint Josh? Wasn't she a proud widow of the Quraysh? Did she have to get married? Forced marriage to Zaid? Aisha, Khadija की बात करो. Was she a Muslim? She wasn't a Muslim at that time. Don't lie. Right? झूठ नहीं बोलो. कुरान आयत की तरह. इज्जत मिली है. हजरत खदीजा को बचपन में उसके पेरेंट्स ने गाड़ दिया, लाइक जिंदा गाड़ दिया. Burying their daughters alive. Huh? Are you saying to me this? तो हजरत खदीजा कैसे जिंदा रही if the Paltis were burying their daughters alive to become a businesswoman before the advent of Islam? And what about this? Hadith. Sharing on screen. Okay, I've got the flu I've had and I haven't given myself proper rest. So it's like, I hope it doesn't. Hadith 5825, Sahih al-Bukhari, dress. Narrated Ikrimah, Rifa'a divorced his wife, whereupon Abdurrahman bin al-Zubair al-Qurayzi married her. Aisha said that the lady came wearing a green veil and complained to Aisha of her husband and showed her a green spot on her skin caused by beating. It was the habit of ladies to support each other. So when Allah's messenger came, Aisha said, it was the habit of the ladies to support each other. So when Allah's messenger came, Aisha said, I have not seen any woman suffering as much as the believing women. Momin, मोमिनाज आयशा खुद कह रही है आपकी उम्मुल मोमिनीन आयशा ये आपको समझ में आ रहा है उर्दू में नहीं है आई हैव नॉट सीन जो कुरान में भी लिखा है ना कि द पॉलिटिक्स यूज्ड टू bury their baby infant daughters alive but Aisha is saying here otherwise. I have not seen any, forget the babies, the women suffering. So maybe the Quraysh women, the Paltis women were not suffering. But because Aisha is saying, I have not seen any woman suffering as much as the believing women in plural. इसके बारे में क्या ख्याल है ये तो आप हदीस से आप रिजेक्ट नहीं कर सकते ना या रिजेक्ट करेंगे हदीस को हाँ as the believing women suffering. Look, her skin is greener than her clothes. When Abdurrahman heard that his wife had gone to the Prophet, he came with his two sons from another wife. She said, by Allah, I have done no wrong to him, but he is impotent and is as useless to me as this. Holding and showing the fringe of her garment, Abdurrahman said, by Allah, O Allah's Messenger, she has told a lie. Now, who's telling the truth? Both of them are believing women, both of them are believers. I'm very strong and can satisfy her, but she is disobedient and wants to go back to Rifa. Rifa. Allah's Messenger said to her, if that is your intention, then know that it is unlawful for you to remarry Rifa unless Abdurrahman has had sexual intercourse with you. My goodness. So another thing you have to do to go back to your ex-husband. Then the Prophet saw two boys with Abdurrahman and asked him, are these your sons? On that Abdurrahman said, yes. The Prophet said, you claim what you claim, i.e. that he is impotent. But by Allah, these boys resemble him as a crow resembles a crow. कुछ नहीं बोला. So, Abdurrahman beating his wife black, green. It's okay. And if you want to go back to your ex-husband, right, you have to consummate. Take a Like I have to consummate with this other man, husband, and then go. Is that right? It's sick. No, I haven't seen a international, like even in the secular, or if it's in, like, what sickness is this? वो क्या बोलते हैं उसे? What law is that you halala? Halala. Allah has given us the best. This is the Allah. This is true Allah. Allah has given us halala. Now tell me, your Allah is in the earth and in the sky, the one who created all this. He's in His creation or not? There's an ayat which says He's in creation. He's in the earth and in the sky. And there are two gods then, right? Now, is He here or not? This is your Allah. If you believe in Allah, then Allah knows what is better for us and women. Goodness, so really मैं आपको बताता हूँ हंग के मोहम्मद आने से पहले ख़वातीन पर कितना जुल्म होता था। आप क्या आने आपके आने के बाद वुमेन को इज्जत मिली है। वुमेन को इतनी मार मिली है, इतनी मार मिली है। ये हदीस गवाह है, ये हदीस गवाह है। ये तो हम कह सकते हैं। आप गवाह पे जा रहे हैं ना, अल्लाह प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद के कैरेक्टर, आप हदीसों पे जा रहे हैं ना, उनकी बायोग्राफी, उनकी हदीसेस कलेक्ट करके देखें। इस पे जा रहे हैं तो ये गवाह मैं आपको दे रही हूँ, जिस गवाह पे आप जा रहे हैं। आपने तो कुरान को ख़त्म फिनिश कर दिया कि कुरान के पास तो जाओ ही नहीं। रसूलुल्लाह का कैरेक्टर देखो। जो अल्लाह ने आपको कहा है उसको आपने बिल्कुल पानी फेर दिया है, ख़त्म कर दिया। तो आप कौन से मुसलमान हैं? आप जो कुरान को अल्लाह का सबसे बेहतरीन कलाम है ये, उसको नहीं देखना चाह रहे हैं। ये ग्रेटेस्ट मिरेकल है इस्लाम का ना, प्रिजर्व्ड है ना, उस पे नहीं जाना चाह रहे हैं। बहुत चालाक है आप। क्यों इतने चालाकी? आप लोगों को क्या क्या है? ये क्रिमिनल एक्टिविटीज हैं। Criminal minds do this. Like this. Dodging people. Quran pe nahi jao. You're not reading the Quran. When I said I've done so many, then look at how this person is. Allah Allah. इस पे आप पे आपका ही अजाब आना चाहिए। जैसे आप बिलीव करते हैं ना उस अल्लाह पे जिस पे आप बिलीव करते हैं। जब आएगा तो पता चले तुम लोगों को। तुम लोग तौहीन पे किल करते हो, जाने लेते हो। अफाफ अफाफ इन मदिया टॉक्स सही बोला। तुम लोग तो जानवर से बदतर हो। अरे कुछ तो शर्म करो, अब कुछ तो इंटेग्रिटी लाओ। जब कुरान, अब अल्लाह का कलाम भी तुम लोगों के लिए कुछ भी नहीं रहा। जब इस्लाम को डिफेंड करना है, प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद का कैरेक्टर देखो। मैं तो पूरी रात हो जाएगी, पूरा दिन हो जाएगा, ऐसे मैं तुम लोगों को दिखाऊं vulgar prophet. ऐसी ऐसी हदीसें दिखाऊं? उसका क्या कैरेक्टर होगा जिसको अल्लाह कह रहा है कि ओ प्रॉफिट तुम क्यों ये कर रहे हो? क्या कोई पागल ही होगा जो ये करेगा? हाँ, कि प्रॉफिट कोई नॉर्मल इंसान ऐसा नहीं करेगा। तो ये तो प्रॉफिट है। अल्लाह उधर सूर्य नजम की आयत में कह रहा है कि he doesn't speak out of his desire, यानी कुछ करता ही नहीं है बगैर अल्लाह के। कहता भी नहीं है तो करता भी नहीं होगा ना। ये तो, और मैसेंजर्स कुछ करते ही नहीं है, कोई कमांड, अल्लाह का कमांड लेते हैं। सूरह अनबिया की आयत है। तो कुरान को आप अब वो कर रहे हैं, तो आओ मैं हदीसें दिखाऊं। हदीसें देखनी है प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद के कैरेक्टर पे, जाए क्रिश्चियन प्रिंस के पास। आई रेकमेंड क्रिश्चियन प्रिंस राइट नाउ। आई थिंक ही कम्स लाइव स्टिल, राइट? Or is he may still be right live. Go to Christian Prince. Wait a minute, let me just check him on YouTube. वो बहुत अच्छा है। Christian, I won't talk to you. ये देखें, that's interesting. What is interesting? I won't talk to you in future. Please introduce yourself. What do I have to introduce you for? I mean, what do I have to introduce myself for you, to you for? I see your channel today. I won't talk to you in the future. भाग रहे हो ना, हार के। See, he wants to run away. So if you don't have anything to do with me in the future, why should I introduce you? Huh? तुम लोग क्रिमिनल्स हो। और क्रिमिनल्स को अल्लाह पनिश नहीं कर रहा है बिकॉज दे आर बिलीवर्स। ये क्या बात हुई? हाँ, इवन द प्रॉफिट इज अ क्रिमिनल। या पहले कुरान की आयत देखो ना। वो तो मैं आपको दिखा सकती हूँ, वल्गर प्रॉफिट है आपका। एक क्वीन के पास गया, कहता है मुझे दो, तुम अपने आप को दो, लाइक आई वांट टू जस्ट डू इट। ऐसा है ये वल्गर प्रॉफिट। जो ब्यूटी के लिए, जिसको अल्लाह कह रहा है कि ब्यूटी, बाबा अभी तुम शादी नहीं करो, इवन इफ यू फाइंड देम ब्यूटीफुल, जो ब्यूटी, विमेन की ब्यूटी के पीछे जाता है, इसका कैरेक्टर क्या होगा? उसका क्या कैरेक्टर होगा? जो अल्लाह के लॉ पे कायम नहीं रहता है, उसका क्या कैरेक्टर होगा? वो तो कोई भी लिख सकता है अपने आप के लिए, थ्रेटन जैसे करते हैं ना कि आई विल किल यू। पॉलिटिशियंस है आपके, देखो पाकिस्तान में नहीं है? पुलिस को लाइक वो चलता है ना सब, ब्राइबरी, ये वो। जिसने मेरे खिलाफ कुछ कहा उसको मार डालो। तो ये तो प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद का है। उसने इस्लाम का वो लिया कि इट इज अ ट्रू रिलीजन, मोनोपोलाइज किया, एंड अल्लाह इज द ट्रू अल्लाह एंड आई एम अ ट्रू प्रॉफिट। whoever says anything against my truth that I have brought, that Allah has given to me, kill him. तो वो तो कोई भी कर सकता है। उसके लिए क्या कैरेक्टर चाहिए? और राइट नाइस थिंग्स अबाउट मी, पैसे देते थे। कैमल्स एंड ऑल दिस, बल्कि इस्लाम में भी लाने के लिए ब्राइब करते थे, राइट? उफ, ये पाकिस्तानी मुसलमान या कश्मीरी, ये तो सुधरे they can't. Please, I'm sick. I'm really tired of these people. Like, what kind? आपके अल्लाह पे कौन जाएगा? कौन पागल है? कौन ब्रेन वॉश? कौन कौन क्रिमिनल है? क्रिमिनल होगा जो जाएगा. क्या? Hadith is saying, and you can make out from the hadith that he's a vulgar prophet. The Quran ayat where he can't remain on the law of Allah given to the believers, and also what the messengers can't speak before Allah. What are you saying? I'm not saying it. I'm saying from the Quran ayats. I don't have to quote every ayat. Now I've had enough. I've shown every ayat, backed it. I agree that today's Islam is not true Islam, but you don't have say about Prophet Islam. Why don't I have to say, even if, let's say, no, I'm saying from the main source, Quran ayats, taking the Quran ayats. And why can't I criticize Islam or say anything against the Prophet if I have evidence against him? Why can't I say anything? Huh? Why can't I say anything? Should he have autonomy? Should we not evaluate whether he's a true prophet or a false prophet? अंधी में follow करें, blindly following him. Didn't he say against the chief polytheists that if they say anything against your religion, and what else was that? Why can't I say anything against your prophet, against the prophet of Islam? Huh? That would be autonomy or power, tyranny. Why can't I criticize? Therefore, I say that I want to know about yourself. You can find out, no, you don't have to know about me. You just know I've used the Quran ayats, Baba. When have you come? Recently here. Go and check my channel. You'll find out about me. I'm an ex-Muslim. I'm an ex-Shia. That's it. And I concentrate on Quran problems. Check my channel. I've written there in the description. That's why you don't want to go to the Quran ayats. That's why you're telling me to look at. I'm not too good at the hadiths, looking at the hadiths, but I can find a hadith where Prophet Muhammad has, during, it's the hadith telling that time, the woman. Now, first thing first. Oh, I agree, but I won't talk to you in the future. What about discussing, what about this first? Come to this hadith. What about this hadith? This hadith here. You said, don't jump here and there. First and foremost, what about this hadith? Zulm on women, believing women? Huh? You said, I can tell you, I can, what is it you said here? Oh God. मैं आपको बताता हूँ. बताना या जानना. Like you're going to tell me, but this hadith is against what you have claimed to tell me. Huh? What about this hadith? Please concentrate on one thing, Abdul Karim. میں آپ کو بتاتا ہوں. دین از کوائٹ. تم لوگ پاکستانی جو ہو نا، تم لوگ ایویسو ہوتے ہو مسلمان، پھر کہتے ہو تم لوگ آنسر تو بات کی تو کہتے نہیں ہو. یو ڈونٹ فوکس آن ون تھنگ. You don't focus on the thing I'm focusing. I've answered you. Now you go jump to another thing, and you jump to another thing, and God knows what I want to know about you. Why do you want to know? You're trying to troll me. You're not a serious person. I want people. اگر ایسے criminals تو رہیں گے ادھر، شیطان تو رہے گا تم لوگوں میں ہی ہے، وہ تو ہم جانتے ہیں، جان گئے ہیں ابھی. No, I cannot translate. I'm not good in Urdu. عائشہ said میں نے نہیں دیکھا کوئی عورت سفر کرتے ہوئے جتنا میں نے مومناتوں کو دیکھا، مومنہ عورتوں کو دیکھا. دس عائشہ said یہ. ابھی ٹرانسلیٹ کر لیا. ابھی بتاؤ. ابھی اتنا تو ٹرانسلیٹ ادھر کر لیا میں نے اس حدیث کا. ابھی بتاؤ. عائشہ ام المومنین کہہ رہی ہے اس حدیث میں کہ میں نے نہیں دیکھا کسی عورت کو اتنا سفر کرتے ہوئے جتنا میں نے مومنہ عورتوں کو دیکھا سفر کرتے ہوئے. ہاں، پروفٹ محمد کے لائف ٹائم میں بول رہی ہے، جو پروفٹ محمد ادھر ہے بول رہی ہے. ابھی بتاؤ. I translated it. Please translate it in Urdu. Okay, this much? Now? Now? Now tell me. Focus. Please focus. Abdul Karim, sir, focus on this. Now tell me. Now tell me. عائشہ نے کیا بولا ہے؟ عائشہ نے فرمایا ہے کہ میں نے کسی عورت کو نہیں دیکھا سفر کرتے ہوئے. رائٹ؟ سفر کیا ہوتا ہے پتہ ہے نا؟ ابھی اتنا تو انگلش جانتے ہو تم. میں نے نہیں دیکھا کسی عورت کو سفر کرتے ہوئے جتنا میں نے مومنہ عورتوں کو سفر کرتے ہوئے دیکھا ہے. بیکاز پروفٹ کا یہ اسلام، اللہ یہ ظلم کرواتا ہے ان عورتوں پہ، وائفز پہ جو بیٹنگ ہوتی ہے. یعنی پالیسی اسے اسلام سے پہلے بھی انہوں نے نہیں دیکھا ہے. ایکسکیوز می. ابھی بتاؤ ٹیل می. یو سیڈ جتنا ظلم یعنی ظلم ہوا ہے ان پہ، مومنہ ویمن پہ، بائی دا مومنہ مین دیر ہسبینڈس. یا کچھ حدیث تو اس پہ ہے پوائنٹ پہ کہ شوہر اپنی بیوی زوجہ کو مار سکتا ہے. گرین کر دیا ہے، یعنی سرخ کیا بولتے گرین. اور پروفٹ محمد کو کہہ رہا یعنی پالیتھیس میں اڈلٹری بھی ایسی پنشمنٹ نہیں ملتی تھی اڈلٹری کے لیے بھی، یعنی زنا کے لیے بھی ایسی پنشمنٹ نہیں ملتی تھی جیسی اسلام میں ایک وائف کو ملتی ہے ہسبینڈ کے تھرو. نہیں کورٹ وورٹ میں جائے یا کچھ. اور پروفٹ محمد کو کون سے کورٹ میں لے کے جائیں گے جب اس کو لائر فائنڈ کریں گے؟ وہ تو اللہ نے کہا ہے کہ اگر if he is a If he says something, substitutes in our name, or puts a lie in our name, what is the Quran ayat? Sorry, we will take his right hand and cut off his aorta. तो यही तो हुआ था. हदीस है, हदीस. अभी वो तो छोड़ दो जो कुरान की आयत है. अभी ये देखो जो हदीस है ना, ये आयशा बोल रही है कि वो सुर्ख ग्रीन हो गई, ग्रीन. इसके मोमिन हस्बैंड ने इसको मारा है इतना कि वो जो कपड़ा ग्रीन पहना था उससे ज्यादा ग्रीन लगती है उसकी बॉडी, स्किन, पूरी स्किन. इतना मारा है. तो फिर ने कहा कोई बात नहीं है, ये झूठ बोल रही है, इसका हस्बैंड नहीं कर सकता है, इसके साथ नहीं है, वो है. अभी बोलो, आयशा ने कहा कि ये मैंने किसी औरत को इतना सफर, इतना उस पे इतना जुल्म होते हुए यानी नहीं देखा है जितना मोमिन औरतों पे देखा है जुल्म होते हुए बाय देयर मोमिनात. क्या बोलना चाह रही है प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद अलाइव एट हिज टाइम? तुम लोग मुसलमान, तुम लोग हस्बैंड्स होके ऐसे बीट कर सकते हो ब्लैक एंड ब्लू अपने वाइफ्स को, शक भी परा के अडल्ट्री की है. तुम्हारी वाइफ ने, तुम लोग वॉक अवे नहीं करोगे ग्रेसफुली. जाओ एडम सीकर के पास जाओ, एक्स मुस्लिम हो तो तुम्हें पता चलेगा क्या है. वो तो ऐसे ऐसा नॉलेजेबल है, ऐसा तुम्हें पता, ऐसे बात करता है, ऐसा तुम्हें खोल के ऐसे ऐसे 24-20 पता नहीं कितने हदीसें. अगर क्रिश्चियन प्रिंस को नहीं जानते हो, जाओ एडम सीकर, उर्दू, उर्दू वाला, उर्दू में करता है. साहिल है एक्स मुस्लिम, लेकिन एडम सीकर तुम्हें ठिकाने लगा देगा. और वो और शिया मोहम्मद बाकर, इमाम मोहम्मद बाकर, द फिफ्थ इमाम ऑफ द शियास, स्लैप किया है पता नहीं क्या इमाम जाफर सादिक ने. बोला मेरे फादर ने एक स्लेव गर्ल, वो उसने ड्यूरिंग प्रेयर अपने आप को अपना हेड को कवर किया तो उसको मारा है. राइट, स्लेव गर्ल स्लैप्ड बाय, अगर झूठ बोल रहे हो शिया हो, मोहम्मद बाकर, इमाम मोहम्मद बाकर. किधर है वो हदीस? नहीं मिल रही है ना, because I'm mostly concentrated on the Quran. So, and my thing is not very like Adam Seeker professional. My thing is different. I want Muslims who are sincere, who would really, who care sincerely, who would not dodge, give me a hard time, who would cooperate here. मैं भी शिया थी, शायद तुम लोगों को यकीन नहीं आ रहा है इसलिए कि तुम लोग ऐसा झूठ बोलते हो. और क्रिमिनल्स तो पहले से ही थे ना, तुम लोगों के ग्रुप में थे. हिपोक्रिट्स जिसे कहते हैं मुसलमान बिलीवर्स. सूर्य नूर की आयत है ना, इट वाज अ ग्रुप फ्रॉम अमंग योरसेल्व्स हु स्प्रेड रूमर्स अगेंस्ट एंड द बिलीवर्स जॉइन देम. तो उनको तो कोई बिलीवर्स हु जॉइन देम, बिलीविंग मेन एंड वुमेन, उनको तो कोई सजा नहीं मिली بیکاز تم لوگ کتنے بھی کرائم کر دو، ام المومنین کے اگینسٹ کرو، ام المومنین پروفٹ محمد کے اگینسٹ کرے، ان کو کوئی سزا ہی نہیں ہے، معاف ہو جاتا ہے. تم لوگوں کے بیڈ ڈیڈز، ایول ڈیڈز اللہ وہ کر دیتا ہے. تم لوگ ریپ کرو، تم لوگ جو بھی کرو، تم لوگوں کے ڈیڈز معاف ہو جاتے ہیں. مرڈر کرو، جو بھی کرو. یہ تو میں نے شیعوں کو بھی دکھایا ہے قرآن کی آیت میں. چینج یور، اللہ چینجز، اور ایون اللہ کورز یور بیڈ ڈیڈس. جو نئے مسلمان، جو نئے والے آتے ہیں نا، اسلام کو قبول کرتے ہیں، ان کے جو پاسٹ بیڈ ڈیڈس ہیں اللہ چاہے وہ انہوں نے ریپ کیا ہے، جو کیا ہے، کور کر دیتا ہے اینڈ میں. ایون بلیونگ مین اینڈ ویمن. لیکن کچھ آیتیں ہیں کہ is Aisha says that for people of that days, but she didn't say about Prophet Muhammad. This is what she was saying. Prophet Muhammad allowed this. The thing she was saying on this topic, she said about Prophet Muhammad. I mean, ابھی سمجھا کرو نا بات کو. اس ٹائم پہ عائشہ، اس نے جیسے کہا ہے، اس کا مطلب ہے جو ڈیوڈ پہلے تو بات سمجھ میں نہیں آئی. یعنی پھر پروفٹ محمد نے کہا کہ تم نے غلط کیا، اس کو مومن مین کو بولا کہ تم نے غلط کیا. ہاں، یہ تم اردو میں نہیں پڑھ سکتے ہو؟ کھولو اور اس کو ٹرانسلیٹ کرو، اردو میں پڑھو. دوسرے کو کہہ رہے ہو تم اتنے سیریس نہیں ہو کیا؟ سب کچھ ہم پہ رکھو گے؟ ہم نے تو مر مر کے تڑپ تڑپ کے یہ رسک اپنی لائف کی ہے. مر رہے ہیں، فلو ہے، یہ وہ ہے، پھر بھی آ رہے ہیں ادھر بروکن وے میں کر رہے ہیں. اٹھاؤ اپنا ٹانگ پاؤں، تھوڑا اٹھاؤ ہاتھ پاؤں. ہاں، اس کو ٹرانسلیٹ کرو، تمہارے پاس ٹرانسلیٹر ہوگا. اردو میں ٹرانسلیٹ کرو for God's sakes. کل میں آپ سے بات کروں گا. نو نو، نہیں نہیں. دیکھو بھائی صاحب، آپ کیا بول رہے ہیں، کدھر جا رہے ہیں؟ پلیز ٹرانسلیٹ ان اردو. پھر آپ نے ایک لمبی ماری ہے، چھوڑ دی. ایسا چھوڑا ہے؟ ہاں، ایسے چھوڑو گے اور سو جاؤ گے اس پہ؟ ارے حق کے ڈھونڈنے والے، حق کا بتانے والے، مجھے سو جاؤ گے اس پہ؟ تمہارے پروفٹ نے دیکھو کیا کیا ہے. کہ عائشہ اس کو بلایا، کوئی بات نہیں، یہ صحیح ہے، یہ جھوٹ بول رہی ہے. تو جو جھوٹ بھی بولتی تھی عورتیں، ان کو ایسی مار نہیں ملتی تھی، پالتھیس ویمن کو اور نان مسلمز. سمجھ رہے ہو یا نہیں سمجھ رہے ہو عائشہ کی بات؟ اگر بات ابھی سمجھ میں نہیں آئی، آپ کا سارا سوالوں کی جواب دوں گا. ابھی دو مجھے، پلیز ابھی دو. ابھی اس کے بارے میں دو، اس کے بارے میں دو مجھے، اس کے بارے میں دو. ابھی دو. کیا اس پہ کیا ہے؟ تھوڑا سا کھولو صحیح بخاری اپنے اس پہ، اور اس پہ دو ابھی جواب. یہ شیطان ہی تم لوگوں میں نا، جو پروفٹ محمد نے کہا نا کہ ہر ایک میں شیطان، میرے بھی رگوں میں شیطان، پروفٹ محمد نے کہا. کیا ہے وہ حدیث؟ لیکن پتہ نہیں کیا اللہ نے اسے، اوکے. ہاں، اس میں کیا پورا دن لینا ہے تمہیں؟ سب کے سوالوں کا جواب دو گے؟ میں کہہ رہی ہوں اس کا ابھی جواب لے لو. تمہیں اپنے سوال کا جواب، تم نے تو سوال بھی نہیں کیا، تم نے بتایا ہے کہ میں آپ کو بتاؤں گا، ہوں گی، کہ بتا کے رہوں گی، یعنی کہ محمد آنے سے پہلے خواتین پر کتنا ظلم ہوتا تھا. آپ فیمیل ہیں یا میل ہیں؟ ہاں، ہوتا تھا. آپ کے آنے کے بعد ویمن کو عزت ملی ہے. تو یہ عائشہ کیا کہہ رہی ہے کہ مومن عورتیں جو جھوٹ بولتی تھی یا اڈلٹری، اس کو پروفٹ محمد نے تو چھوڑ، اس کو بولا کہ اس کو کوئی پنشمنٹ نہیں، اس نے اپنے وائف کو گرین کر دیا پورا مار مار کے، اس کے کپڑے سے بھی زیادہ گرین پہنا ہے. پروفٹ محمد نے کہا چلو ٹھیک ہے، اس نے یعنی جو سوچو اس کے بارے میں، سوچو. ہاں، تمہیں سوچنا ہے، مجھے جواب نہیں دو. میں نے سوچ سمجھ کے کیا ہے، سوچا ہے، سمجھا ہے، جانا ہے. میں بتاتی نہیں ہوں، میں ایویڈنس سیدھا نکال کے دیکھتی ہوں، اور اس پہ کانٹمپلیشن بھی کی ہے میں نے، جو شاید آپ میں نہیں ہے. ابھی دیکھیں کرسچین پرنس اور ڈاکٹر ڈیوڈ ورڈ اور یہ آپ لوگوں کو، اور ایڈم سیکر آپ لوگوں کو بتائے کہ اس کا کیا ہے. اور جو آپ نے یہ کہا ہے، اب یہ ہم نے سوچ سمجھ کے دیکھ لیا. اور آپ اس عائشہ سے says, if Aisha says that for the people of that days, but she didn't say about Prophet Muhammad. پروفٹ محمد کے اللہ نے تو یہ لا نکالا ہے کہ وائف کو مارو if you fear سورے. تو اس نے تو کہا، پروفٹ نے تو کہا ٹھیک ہے، رائٹ کیا اس نے، بلیک اینڈ بلو، مارو وائف کو. تو اس کیا بتا رہا ہے؟ ارے بھائی صاحب، تھوڑا عقل بھی استعمال کرو کبھی یار. اور بھائی، ارے بابا یہ کیسے لوگ ہیں، تھوڑا عقل استعمال کرو. Is Aisha says that for people of that days, but she didn't say about Prophet Muhammad. یہ پروفٹ محمد کے اللہ کے رول پہ ہی ہے کہ مارو وائف کو. اور پروفٹ محمد نے اس کا مطلب ہے کہا ٹھیک ہے، صحیح ہے یہ جو اس نے کیا. کتنی آتی ہوں گی ایسے. اور یہ this is not the only case, because Aisha doesn't on one case say this. Look at the surrounding, look at the look at what is Aisha saying. Oh my goodness. Momina women suffering more than any other woman because of what? The law of Allah against them, giving the power to the husband, the man, to beat them up, black and blue, however they want to. Because Quran ki ayat hai, baba. Where is it? You can beat your wives. Third count ho. That means what does this mean? What are the implications? This means that کوئی پالتیس وومن، کوئی نان بلیونگ ویمن سفر نہیں کیا ہے ایسا جیسا یہ بلیونگ ویمن نے اسلام کے لاز میں سفر کیا ہے. بیٹ یور ویمن، رائٹ، بیٹ یور وائفس اور ویمن. قرآن ہے. As to those women on whose part you fear disloyalty and ill conduct, admonish them. Refuse to share their beds. And lastly, beat them. लाइटली वाइटली नहीं है, ये ब्रैकेट्स में लाते हैं खुद तुम लोग शैतान जो कर रहे हो, राइट? शैतानी काम है ये कि लाइटली बोलो। अब एक वो मुसाग वाला लोग है हदीस प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद का, या ये वाला हदीस लोग है, और फिर वो उसका वर्ड देखो, अरबिक वर्ड देखो जो यूज किया है, जो मैंने खुद सर्च करके आउट देखा कि ये तो फिंगर टिप्स, स्ट्राइक एट द वेरी फिंगर टिप्स, सूरह तौबा की आयत है। नाउ दिस इज बीट योर वाइफ्स। अभी तुम लोगों के देखो वो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट वर्जन्स दे रहे हैं, हदीसों पे जा रहे हैं, पता नहीं क्या क्या कर रहे हैं। सूरह 4 आयत 34, तुम लोगों के ट्रांसलेटर्स और तुम लोग जो हो वो दूसरों को एंड क्रिश्चियंस चेंज द वर्डिंग्स और उस पे ब्लेम, उस पे अटल, उस पे अटके हुए हो, स्टक ऑन दैट। कुरान आयत ने बोला है जूस एंड क्रिश्चियंस चेंज द वर्डिंग्स ऑफ देयर, मैंने दिखाया द मीनिंग वर्ड चेंजेस so many times in the Quran. This is corruption according to the Quran itself, according to Allah's kalam, what Allah has said against those who change the scriptures, the words. How does it happen? How do they confuse you? How does shaitan confuse you? You see what you have done here to me also. That's why I'm calling you shaitan until you don't realize. And sorry, I don't know how else to make you realize now. These are the end. Like I'm just coming here on topics that I'm finished, done with the Quran. Contradictions, syntax errors, scientific errors वो मैंने नहीं किया, because I'm not a scientist. But what I'm sure about, and I can see in front of me and show in front of me from the Quran ayats. What answer are you going to give me after this? Okay, can you give me an answer? Let's just finish this. Listen, you told me something. You see, you are dilly-dallying. Problem with you shaitans, you postpone, you delay, you dilly-dally. This is the shaitan in you that we have to bear, Mr. Abdul Karim. Pakistani shaitans, Muslim shaitans we have to bear with you. You could be a corrupted human being, Muslim. What answer again and again you're telling me you're going to give me an answer? I already know the Quran. I know he was my previous prophet. This was my Quran. What answer are you going to give me? From which mouth? Which mouth? You don't want to admit you are wrong. That's why you're dilly-dallying. Like your Pakistanis. In Pakistan, they dilly-dally. They dodge. These are the fraudsters, the way of the fraudsters, corrupted people. Postponement. Tomorrow I'm not going to come like this. I might come on a screencasting. And I don't know what time I'm going to come. How do you know that tomorrow I will be here for you at this time? So why aren't you accepting the truth against Islam? Huh? I've given it to you. What other reason can you give me? What other reason? Please tell me. Do you have a reason? At least tell me something. I have proved the whole Quran wrong. I've proved the validity of the Quran, that it's not from the, this not Allah's word. This is not the true Allah. Now, what will you say? These are just branches and offshoots. Fundamental thing of Islam is gone. When Imam Hussein cannot give me, I couldn't find a proper evidence answer from there. How can you give me? Tell me. Where are you going to search out? Tell me. Do you see the contradictions in the Quran? Why did you dodge that? Huh? And really, will a true Allah? But no, your demands, your minds are too twisted, satanic, satanic minds. The way you're dodging me, I cannot waste my breath on showing you the way I show to someone who cares to see the truth. A Muslim like me, like I was, who cares to see the truth, who has questioned every one of the Imams. And you're dilly-dallying, it's corruption, I can see it. It's a corrupted fraudster's way, right? Let's say if Prophet Muhammad was doing this and a Jewish man had come like this and done this and said, I'm going to come tomorrow and answer you. Huh? What's this? Please don't waste my time and don't waste your time. I can show you a Shia hadith, but I can't find it. I've been searching. I don't remember the numbers. I'm not well. My memory is terrible. Slave girl slapped by Imam Muhammad Bakr. Yes, there is a nice part to it. You might read as a Shia also, which I would read, you know, from al-islam.org's website. But then there's another part, like, okay, when I was, expiation of slaves, and that's really nice and all this. But, what's it called? S- slave girls in Islam were not allowed to cover themselves while praying, uh, hit by Muhammad Imam. Oh God, I don't know how to search for it. Imam Muhammad Bakr. So you see, you have I was like, I haven't read the whole Kafi. Al Kafi I haven't read because my father brought an English translation, that volume on intellect and a little bit more. So a few volumes, but about the beating of slave girls in Shia Islam by the Imams. You find it in Shia Islam, right? In the Hadith. Okay, like there's this we would read as Shias prefer reading this, right? Do you see this? Has it come on the screen? Okay, now I would read this. The Holy Imam's benevolence to slaves. One day she beat a slave girl in such a bad way that she began to bleed. When the Imam came home and saw her condition, he rebuked al Fadl, right? al Fadl. Now, there's another one here, but Atheism versus Islam. Have you known have you known about this? For when my father, Imam Jafar Sadiq, is saying this, i.e., Imam al Bakr saw the female servant praying with a makna, outer garment sheet on, he hit her so that, now you see this say the person hits his slave. Now you see in this Shia website, on the Shia website, still I couldn't find something else. So you would think these sites are anti-Shia, but it's an atheism site versus Islam. Very hard to get. I really don't need claps or anything. I just need you to just take what you can and and just please help yourselves. I would be happy that you save yourself. You helped yourself. And I really appreciate this, Abdul Karim. So if what you mean by this, then bravo for you too. If you really mean it, and if you've really then, you've realized, I'm really happy for you. You made my day. So it means so much to me. You save your life, save the women, save the girls. Surah Talaq, you know, that it has two dissenting views. And it can be that you can tie a baby, you can marry an infant baby and tie her in Islam. So bravo to you. Thank you so much. Okay? So please see, this is not the true Allah. These are man made religions by narcissists who wanted you to obey them, who wanted you to praise them, to put them on a pedestal, at the cost of what? Humanity suffering, women, children. Don't look at that Surah Nisa ayat. Women, children, men. Oh, thank you. Do you really mean this? I just need a little bit of assurance. So maybe you've got a new ex-Muslim, sincere, true person. Thank you so much for your help here, Abdul Karim. So I'm so glad that I went through this with you. Someone's been helped, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, amazing. I wish you the best of life then. And take care of yourself. Have a wonderful, free life. Trust in yourself to tell you the truth rather than anyone else. We've had enough of liars. False. These prophets were narcissists. Please, if you know, but you don't, it seems that you don't know that much English. There was this Dr. Sam Vakini's with on another channel on YouTube. That is, there's spiritual narcissism also. So please watch out. Don't fall into the Hindu spiritualism, guru, master, and all this, right? Or Christianity or Jewish prophets and or Hinduism or some spiritual Scientology. Please don't go there. or you can go there. You don't have to be afraid of anything, but if you can be aware of it, that people are using people for their own like pleasure and name and fame and to be praised, salawat, like Allah and the angels. He just wants, this is what they want. Or read Jiddu Krishnamurti, or go to at least Moji Baba, Moji Ji. So anyway, we can keep you protected and safe and not to fall into the traps again of these people, these narcissists. These are narcissists. They've played with Allah, the divine. Uh, they don't care. Although all this curses on the evil people and all this. Look at how far they can go for their name, fame. Just see how far they've gone in their lives for their name and fame against the divinity, the true reality, and all this. Finally, the person I think has realized that this is not from true Allah. So, whether you're sister, brother, thank you so much. Really appreciate it if this is what I'm getting. And thank you. Okay, hopefully we'll have. So, this is a Pakistani. I am then so happy for you and the Pakistani Muslims and wherever. Oh my God, the children. It's. Thank you for giving me that moment of true happiness. Women empowerment. Please, please keep to that, yeah? And don't leave that, please. Thank you, thank you. I just hope now you understand and see it. You've seen it? Great, great. I don't get any more comments here from him. Okay, thank you. I think I need a break. I'm too overwhelmed. And I cannot tell you how happy I am if that is what I'm getting, the sign I'm getting. Then we can save children, daughters, sisters, your daughters. I don't have any daughters. Sisters, so many people, children, girls. Thank you so much.